Hello, Colas. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Sergi Roberto, who is soon to be captain of Barca, as it has been reported that the Barca veteran is set to continue at Barcelona amid rumors of Saudi Arabia move. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking on this report claiming that manager Javi is hell bent on bringing in a new pivot midfielder, and as the manager is prepared to wait until the very last day to sign a top pivot midfielder. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, endeavor to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Sergio Roberto is one of Barcelona's longest serving members of the current squad, having made his debut for the senior team in November 2010. The Spaniard was never the most talented figure at the club, but I think Roberto has always attempted to punch above his own weight, as Roberto seeks continuation at the club of his dreams, FC Barcelona. After Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba decided that they will bid farewell to Barca, Sergio Roberto is now in line to succeed them as the first captain of Barcelona from next season. The versatile right back has even signed a new contract under the influence of Xavi. However, Saudi Arabia, who are highly interested in creating a competitive league by signing a host of players in Europe, have signed several big names from Europe already, have set their sights on Roberto as well. In fact, Saudi Arabia reportedly inquired about Barcelona veteran Sergio Roberto, but in a recent revelation by Barca-based journalist Gerard Romero, it appears that Barcelona captain Sergio Roberto will in fact continue at the club next season. Despite the incredible financial benefit offered by Saudi Arabia, Roberto looks insistent on keeping his place in the squad. At 31 years already, the Spaniard sees it too early to jump ship and considers fighting for his place, especially after the news that he will be Barca's first captain next season. With a year left on Roberto's contract, he could prove himself as a useful utility man. Barcelona's preference to keep him may also arise from the fact that the born and bred La Masia product embodies the club's values like none other. Moreover, manager Xavi Hernandez has always spoken highly of this guy, iterating his underappreciated values in press conferences on significantly lowering wages compared to the Jose Maria Bartomeu era and also on a reduced role in the squad. The club and the player may find it mutually agreeable to ensure that Sergio Roberto continue at the club next year. Of course, Sergio Roberto has been one of those players that, many Barca fans have been calling out the club to get rid of him, that he has not been consistent enough and they think his time is up. But Xavi had, to the surprise of many, pushing for the player's contract extension last year, which finally came to fruition as, of course, he signed for 1 year and he will be for Barca until his contract expires at the end of next season. And this is a guy who will take over the captain armband as Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets have finally decided to call it done for Barcelona. And over the recent weeks, we have been getting a lot of reports talking about Sergio Roberto being linked to Saudi Arabia. And there were some reports even saying that the move is very, very close to one of those Saudi Arabian clubs. But as Gerard Romero have come on to clarify those things, saying that yes, there were rumors, there were links. It's true that there were links to Saudi Arabia, but the player have resisted all those links and he wants to continue and finish his contract next year. And this will come as a huge relief for Xavi Hernandez, who have shown that he is a huge fan of Sergio Roberto. I've always praised him, always praised his versatility, and of course, it is no secret that Xavi likes the player a lot because had it not been for Xavi Hernandez, I think Roberto could have been out of Barca already, as his contract was normally set to expire at the end of this season. But by the fact that the manager Xavi Hernandez put pressure on Barcelona to give him another year in his contract. They did just that, and that is why the player still have one more year, as he's set now to be the new captain for Barcelona, and of course a new captain that will not be a starter all the time, a new captain that will regular play matches, and if we're not careful, he will be mostly out with injuries. But I hope that this time around he should be fit, because Sergio Roberto have this reputation of always having long-term injuries within the season. So we just hope that that shouldn't be the case. And if he can improve on his game, if he can improve on certain things on his game, I think the better. Because honestly, he has not been consistent in terms of performances, in terms of appearances due to fitness issues. And it would be good that if he can improve on that, that would be good. Because honestly, I don't see a captain that will not be playing all the time, will be mostly bench. What is the essence of being captain? So let's see how things go with Sergio Roberto, as a move to Saudi Arabia have been completely ruled out by Gerard Romero. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, as Barca enter into the summer market, manager Javi Hernandez has made it abundantly clear that the priority for the window is to sign a top player in the pivot midfield position to replace Sergio Busquets. The 34-year-old will leave the club upon the expiry of his contract on June 30, with a reunion with Inter Miami on the cards for the Barcelona legend. Busquets' departure is bound to leave a huge void in the midfield department at Barca, and Javi has made it a point that he wants to sign a top player to replace his exit-bound captain. And according to Javi Miguel of AS, the stance has not changed despite Barcelona's financial fair play issues and the club losing targets quite rapidly. Indeed, Xavi still wishes to sign a top player to reinforce the defensive pivot position, and in order to do that, the Barca head coach is willing to wait until the last day of the summer transfer window. As things stand, Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad continues to be the top choice for Xavi for Barcelona. Signing the Spanish man from Sociedad will not be an easy task at all, as he comes with 60 million euro release clause, with a Barca outfit in no mood to even negotiate with Barcelona for a lower fee. Furthermore, Zubimendi himself has shown no signs that he wishes to leave Sociedad to Barca, but the Catalans, Xavi in particular, remain intense on his signing and are prepared to put in all the efforts to pull off the deal. The manager's desire to sign a top player and wait until the last day for his desired signing might have been the reason behind Barca ending the pursuit of Sofian Amrabat, as the Moroccan was keen to resolve his future right away. However, a move for Zubimendi appears very complicated, and Barca will need to make some important sales in order to have any hopes of bringing him and registering him. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.